bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today on this absolutely fabulous Taco Tuesday, May 19th, 2026? In the house. What's up? Who's here? Give me a shout out. Say hello. Say what's up. Say how you doing. Good morning. Tell me how your day was yesterday. Talk to me, chat. Because I can't even call you out because Twitch is not letting me see your names. Let's just say for sure Dylan's watching, listening on his commute. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I am Dom. We don't ever do a room reset in here. Should we do one of those things? I am Dom. This is the My Daily Dad's Morning Show. What is a room reset? No, that doesn't make any sense. Screw that noise. Uh we're here. We're here basically 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 5:30 a.m. Pacific time, whatever the heck that is, Eastern Mountain, and is there another time? Mountain. What's the other time? I don't even know. Central. Central. Good morning, Dylan. I knew it was you. Uh Mountain, Central, Eastern time. Y'all can translate your own times. Uh, but yeah, I'm here. We come together in the morning, do a little chit chat, little vibe check on everything. I just tell you how my day was yesterday, how my day's gonna go today. I just shoot the shit. If you want to comment, if you want to chat, I'll hang out, I'll read it, I'll answer questions, I'll talk to you. If you don't, if you're silent, then I'm just gonna ramble forever, and then eventually we'll get into our main purpose here is doing the reading, as our friend Dee Dee said, it's the reading in the Daily Dad book. It's a page a day, very simple reading, minute, 2 minutes, depends on how much your mind wanders as you read. Mine was wandering like on every paragraph, so this reading today took me a minute or two. Um, and so we come here and kind of like reflect and kind of chit chat on our thoughts on this stuff. Have the best day, people. 7:30 here over in Central Time. What's up? Checking in. Good morning, Bukes. But yeah, that's kind of the spiel. And then I also read the Daily Stoic book by Ryan Holiday. Do I have that? Oh, that one's right here. And same format, page a day, and then give you that little lesson there too. So pretty simple, pretty simple show. It's just about 30 minutes, maybe a little over, depending on how much the chat is flying. I do rely heavily on my chat interaction because I am not a very uh, well spoken, eloquent individual. I cannot rant straight for 30 minutes without some love from my friends. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out, showing up. If you're watching the replay, if you're watching the replay, let me know. I got to do some sort of figure out how to see if anyone ever watches any replays or what's the best way to get people to watch a replay. Look at that hair. That hair length is on point. But we're going to start today in honor of our good friends Blaze and Gentle Tornado, the better Dom, practicing a little gratitude. I'll bring this one back, okay? I do a little gratitude journal. It's just like a line or two each day. I had a phone call with Gentle Tornado. It feels weird to call him Dom. Um, and he was like, "Man, look, just do it. It's just a simple sentence. Do it every day. If you miss a day, and 2 days later, you do two of them. Like do one for that day." And that like really clicked with me and made sense. Because I do like consistency. It's a good book as well. Yeah, it is, man. It is. I love that book. That book I've been reading for about 5 years now, and I have about five completely filled out journals for it as well. Mm. So my gratitude today, AI. I'm loving AI. Good morning, Orion. How you doing, buddy? My gratitude is AI. I am very grateful for AI in its current form and fashion. Sure, he and I have had some fights. I've gotten on his case about the way that he is just not responded properly. My AI is a freaking chatterbox. I don't know if yours is, but the the lengthy responses, I even told the dang thing like stop responding so lengthy. I'm not reading this. And no, no, dude's a talker. What's up, David? Enjoy your Japanese Mazda commercial. Good morning, sir. So yeah, my gratitude was on AI right now. I'm appreciating it right now. Doing good. Also grateful for AI. I'm learning how to use Claude. Nice. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people enjoying it. I have a good friend, um, and he is like he's not in like this universe that we are, but he's in like 4 or 5 AI programs and he's like maxing out his usage, even I think on paid versions. I don't know. He's a beast. I don't know how he does it. I've never came close to that. I do pay for X, but that's mostly for the streaming. I don't really use Grok. And then I definitely am a paid user for ChatGPT. That's my native program. I don't know why. Because like I said, we get frustrated with each other. What I've found though that works for me now is if I'm getting frustrated with chat, if I like kind of copy and paste my latest request or whatever into Grok, it gives a good fresh perspective. So I do like that a lot. Can AI make it rain? I don't think so. Not yet. We should be worried when that happens. One day AI will make it rain for sure. That might be the time to get worried. Unless you're talking about making rain money, then I'm pretty sure that's already been happening to a decent amount of people. You know, you know, there are the big guys out there that are, have way more rain than us. But yeah, so that's our gratitude for today. Yesterday was a good day. As often happens, I am filled with like buzzing energy and electricity after this little chat. So thank you. Grateful for all of you for being here, giving me this platform, hanging out with me. Honestly, I wouldn't do it if you guys didn't chat. So just the few messages that you send in the morning, if the room was silent and quiet and there was no audience, I don't know that I could do this. So especially Dylan, because I know he's driving. So anyone who writes, takes the time to write a message, appreciate you very much. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out. But yeah, I come out of these shows pretty electric. So I hit all my tasks that I wanted to do this morning. Even got some reading in, or yesterday morning, got some reading in while eating breakfast. Did a little like light workout just to get my body moving and my blood flowing. Got changed for work, and then kind of lightly planned the day. Yesterday was a simple day for me, so that felt good. Wanted to say thank you. I have an app, Dark Skies, which Apple acquired. It is good when AI can tell you when it will start to rain. It used to crowdsource. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Yeah, I need something better for rain forecast. I need something like here. I've tried my hardest to enable like push notifications and like rain notifications on the weather channel, I think is the app I use. But I am still surprised every time it rains here in LA. And it's not something that I should be. I should have I should know because should, especially during times when my jobs aren't weatherproof, I should be making provisions for that. But also, rain in Southern California is almost unpredictable. I don't know, as unpredictable as it gets. Maybe that's like sun in Seattle or cold in Arizona. I don't know. Let's not go there. But, anyways, so after that, the day went really well, but also didn't, right? We have some frustrations, we have some goods. So things got done. What did I write? I finally worked out all my notes on that electrical change order that's been haunting me for I think 2 Fridays now, since 2 Fridays now when they sent it over. So finally like gathered my thoughts, sat down, had like an hour or two at this computer and just really put my stuff together and figured out like I thought they were very like grossly overcharging. And then when I counted everything, it really did seem like they were. So I wrote two very bad emails like you guys, like this is bullshit, and then the second one got a little better, and then I threw that one into chat. We went through a couple revisions, and I sent it off. So that's off my plate. Not really, because they want to have a phone call and blah 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 blah. So we're still going. Um, and then the other thing is my door and window supplier has been letting me down left and right. But right now I have a job that is very delayed. Um, and the owners are patient about it because part of the delay was on them. But I just found out that my doors that were supposed to be coming in, like the rest of the list that was supposed to be coming in this week, is being pushed into like mid June now. So, like a month behind schedule, which the job has already been sitting there doing nothing. So, I'm real upset about that. Rain in Phoenix is dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, when cities aren't used to something, for sure. Yeah, they're not built for it. They're not built to handle rain. Like, a week of Seattle rain would just destroy. Even here, it's the same thing. We're not built for that kind of business at all. But yeah, we got through it yesterday. We did. We got through it. I finally fixed this pesky, annoying little um, air button that I was dealing with on this kitchen on this very high-end home. Like the stupidest thing, like would not no matter how many times I did it, and I bought 3 new ones, and finally I just bought like the cheapo Kohler version, and that one like fit in there like a glove. I've now become a professional at installing these things in awkward sink cabinets. So yeah, that's finally checked off the list. Fun checking stuff off the list for sure. Um, and then, you know, had some other stuff go on and then got myself on my way home. And as I was, rounding in the final turn into our neighborhood, I saw my wife and son playing basketball at the park. So I stopped and jumped out and hung out with them for a minute. So that was cool. Oh, that was a good way to end the day. And yeah, all good. All good in my life so far. Today should be a light day. 3 more days left of school for the kids. We got Sedona this weekend with our friends. This is our second year doing it for like around Father's Day. It's supposed to be our Father's Day trip, but we wanted to do it right at the end of summer for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know who controls these things. It's not me. And then next weekend or week or couple weeks from now, we're all going to like a Pitbull concert, which I didn't really think I knew Pitbull's music until I downloaded all of his songs, and I was like, "Oh, I kinda know a lot of them," but been blasting that in the car, shaking my booty, like I do but don't do, and partially learning Spanish too, so, yeah, good stuff. All good, man. Like I said, I hope y'all are doing well, and, I'm always interested in knowing what y'all are up to, so feel free to just send me a 2-minute video of what you're up to. Sedona, Oak Creek Canyon, yep. Yep, that's where we're going. I'm not. I'm not a dancer. It's gonna be awkward. I haven't been looking forward to it. Now that I'm listening to the music, I'm looking a little bit more forward to it. But dancing, concerts, that kind of stuff, this is not my jam at all. At all. But my wife loves it. Our friends like it. It is what it is. You do what you can. You do what you need to do for the wife. That's it. All right. Get to the reading. This reading was a good reminder, but not necessarily a fun one. For me, and I think I covered this a little bit yesterday, topics, heavy topics, deep topics, they are not my thing. I've recently been kind of diving a little deeper into this, so I'm very new and fresh, but I am noticing or coming to the realization that my, I wouldn't want to say resting state, but like I'm an avoider. If let's just say that I'm an avoider. Is being the bigger person, taking the high road. Yeah. Yeah. I'm an avoider of things, of topics, of hard conversations, of confrontation, of stuff like that. So um, I like to just move past the hard stuff and get into the fun, the joy, the laughter, that kind of thing. Looking more for the bright and sunny side of life. I don't know if that makes sense. For me, it always seems like I'm too small of a person or too small of a role to make any sort of difference. I know that's kind of like a cop out, but I don't know. It's never been something that I can really stamp my foot into any sort of political topic or deep thing and go into a conversation and argue with someone. I'm not talking about specifically racism. I'm talking about everything out there right now. There's just always going to be two sides to a story, and I don't have enough information to pick a side, basically, is what I'm getting at. Me, I have answers. I did not say you would like them. Good morning, MP. What's up, buddy? Uh, so, today's lesson is be a bigger person. It's pretty simple in theory, but difficult in the moment and in the action. So, um, some examples from my life is basically the snide comments. So one, for whatever reason that I'm frustrated or whatever reason that I'm, feel like I need to make a comment, uh, that's where I need to be the bigger person, take a deep breath, calm myself down, and not be not be that person, not be the small person who's making noise just because they're frustrated. So, I'm trying to put some practices into my life where I take a pause, take a breath, remain silent as much as possible, especially when I know that I'm frustrated or when I see something that it's like, oh, see, like whenever you want to say the phrase, see, I told, I told you so, or why did you do it that way? Any of those kind of triggering phrases, that's, I'm trying to make the connection to stop myself in that thought before I say it. But it's very hard. It's very hard. I can be a very reactive person, especially at home. And my wife and I were talking about this the other day about why uh, our daughter is like so reactive at home, but then like pretty quiet and reserved at school. And we've had this in the reading, I think, where she feels safest at home. It's her safe ground, so um, she doesn't feel muted or silenced, or she doesn't have someone constantly, even though we do, telling her to be quiet or like enacting punishments like she would in school, or probably what's more so is, 30 other kids ready to, you know, correct her or react to her or, share their opinion. I think it's more so what it is that she doesn't fully know and could be nervous around. That makes sense. I feel that too. I'm kind of the same way. I was very much that in my time growing up. I very much am that way still in like group and social settings, but at home, I'm definitely off the cuff, very much so. Where are the ladies at today? It would be a good conversation for them to chime in. They're all good conversations for everybody to chime in, but we all know that it's a busy time for everybody, right? Not for me. I should be sleeping, but I don't sleep in the morning. So this makes sense for me. But it is, 6:30. No, not 6:30. 7, 8, all those kind of hours for everybody else. And, probably waking up, um, getting kids ready, kind of rolling out of bed. And they're like, oh, see what that bearded guy's doing. Nah, we don't want to talk to that guy. Get it, dude. Get to work, sir. Always, always my timekeeper, always keeping me in check. Appreciate you, David, for coming in. And yeah, look look at what the rest of the notes say. Yep, be the bigger person. Something I say in the house. Slow down. Yep, I covered all this, man. Whew, stop reacting. Yeah. Jeez. Let's clock this. I clocked this hard. Um, and then we had a little stoic lesson for the day in the reading. I'll let you guys know how that went. Buke's my guy. He reads it. Does anybody else read this book? The Daily Stoic. It's a good book. I mean, it's a good book for sure. And today's was the title was Learn, Practice, Train. I believe that's what the title was. That's what I wrote down. So I'm gonna have to trust myself. And it was just going into, you know, a lot of sports analogies of players practicing, one single move over and over again, thousands of hours, just to turn that move into a muscle memory that they can do it even in their tiredest moments. Um, and, you know, we should approach life like that, practicing everything over and over again until we're so good at it we can do it in our sleep. And then the other part of that lesson is um, never stop training, never stop learning, never stop growing. Do it every day, forever, even until you're old and gray. And that's what's going to keep you alive, really. I mean, living, like enjoying life, enjoying the struggle and the work and the effort putting into it all, and not just sitting on the couch watching How I Met Your Mother for the 407th time. I wonder if I'll get that high. I don't know. We're close. But yeah, it was good. It was a good reminder. It's a good reminder to stay to stay in growth, to stay training. I definitely This is definitely something that's coming up with me and Bentley right now as he's really focused on basketball. So I am looking forward to kind of imparting these wisdoms off to him. I see it in my girls already. The amount that these girls train in their um cheerleading, swim, and dance. Oh, we got a preview of Brooklyn's like dance recital, like their her dance class. They put some of the stuff on YouTube, and yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool to see her, how much she's progressed and grown in the class in this last year. And she's front and center in the dance class, which if you've been to any of those or seen any of those, they don't really place the girls. The girls kind of stand where sort of wherever they want, and the more confident girls will go towards the front and the center like where the mirror is and where the coach is and stuff like that. And the girls who are just starting or just learning or maybe aren't as confident, don't know the steps quite yet, they will fill out the back row. So it's just really cool to see, you know, because and I don't know if they place them. I'm sure they place them when it comes time for the actual performance. So we'll see. But super proud of that girl. I didn't see her at all yesterday. Like I came home, she was asleep. My kids have been going, especially Brooklyn. Their sleep is just all over the place, and we're coming up on summer, so it's no time to correct it whatsoever. But so when I got home, she was asleep. I peeked in on her. Like when she falls asleep, she usually falls asleep with her glasses on and her phone in front of her. So we'll grab her phone, put it on the charger, and take her glasses off. Uh, and so then I went to bed, and then as I'm falling asleep, she came in and said hi and good night and all that stuff. So it was super cute. I love that girl. Um, so yeah, solid day. Again, million times over. Thank you guys. Appreciate your time. Uh, if anyone's listening to the replay, tag me, type a comment. I don't know. Let me know that you're watching this, especially in the Bukes clan, the Camel family. I know Bukes likes to shout us out over on X. So if any of you are watching or listening over there, say hi, say hello. Let me know what you think. Introduce yourself. Come join us over on Twitch. That's where all of this happens. I know it's a little harder to comment on X, but I do see some people watching over there on X. I just want to know you. But yeah, thank you everybody, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. Pacific time. Bye. Thank you.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning